Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. So as you read in the title, today we're going to be taking a look at the Soundcore Mini 3. So Soundcore Mini 3 is this great little, small party speaker. Surprisingly good sound. We'll get to that later, but first let's just take a look at some of the physical details. So on the top here we also have a metal speaker grill. This is where the tweeters are, I believe, and then on the bottom you have the subwoofer. So obviously there's a strap here, so you can hang it on a bag. You can, kind of hold it a little bit. Hangs pretty decently. And then under this little cover here is the USB port. So thankfully it is USB-C, which is always good to see. We love USB-C because I have seen other products, in this similar category that use micro USB, and I strongly dislike those. Moving on here, this shell all around, it is all plastic. You can hear that there compared to the metal on the top. But honestly, it's not a super expensive speaker, so I really don't think, really think it's okay. And then on the bottom you have kind of a rubber kind of thing, so you can hear the sound difference there. Now this, kind of rubber, it's there for a couple reasons. One, because this is, a small speaker, and kind of more of a thing you'd bring with you. You can drop it and it's completely fine. The rubber helps to absorb shock, and then also because this is waterproof, so I think it's IP67, I believe, so not the highest rating, but plenty. It can probably survive like a little dip in a pool or something. So if you bring this with you to like a pool party, anything like that, you'll be just fine. Although, I wouldn't recommend sinking this, especially, but for rain, stuff like that, this works great. I've taken this with me in the shower, and it obviously works just fine. So, alright, let's move on to the sound test, I guess. Got the speaker hooked up to my computer. If any of you watch Linus Tech Tips, which you probably do, he, in all his sound tests, that they always use crab rave, so we're going to do the same thing. Here we go, got it playing here, so hit play. So, you can probably hear, obviously, this mic is not the greatest, but you can definitely hear, those are very crisp, gets all the, the little drumming in the back, and should hit the little synth kind of thing here. Yep, there you go. Sounds pretty solid. Turn it down a little bit even. It does get plenty loud, but I just, don't want to annoy my family. Let me skip ahead to the beat drop here and see how that sounds. Is it? Alright, here it is. Oh yeah, that's a surprising amount of bass out of this. I mean, obviously, you can't feel that through a camera, but, this is doing a lot of vibrating. You will see though, if I put my hand over this, the whole thing gets covered, so make sure that stays open. Alright, there's the sound test. So as you can see, very crisp sound, especially for, I think this is like a $40 speaker. Very good, obviously Crab Rave, it's a great song. But yeah, so that works fairly well. Yeah, very crisp sound, even when it gets loud. Obviously I can't really test that right now because I don't want to annoy my family. They're doing other stuff, but yeah, alright, so let's move on to, like I said, price. It's about $40. Let me hop on their website real quick. Here's their website page, so you can see it's yeah, so it's about a $40 speaker, and I think for that $40, and especially with how small this is, like, it's pretty much, actually, that's smaller than life size. So, this is on a 27-inch monitor. Obviously, this browser isn't even full screen, so yeah, it's a very, very small speaker, but I think the sound and the punch that it has is really impressive. Ooh, just noticed this feature. So I have tested this with some friends that also have these speakers. It does work. Obviously I don't have the speakers with me right now, but what you can do is you can link all these together through, I guess it's through Bluetooth or some proprietary technology. I'm not really sure what they use, but they will all play simultaneously, and if you get a bunch of them going together, it's an incredible kind of experience. I think Linus Tech Tips has a video from a couple years back on this, and it really demonstrates it well. One thing I did forget to mention here is there is noticeable latency. So obviously, if you're just playing music at a party or something like that, this does not matter. But I think if I pull up Rave here, turn it down a little bit, and just go back and forth, like pausing and unpausing. So let me full screen this. So you go, and then you can see there is a noticeable delay. So that is just one thing to keep in mind. Don't use this for any kind of gaming or whatever. You'll be dead before you even hear them. I think that's going to be it for this one. I mean, I haven't looked yet, but I think this is a bit of a shorter one, but it's just pretty simple review on this speaker. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you'd like me to do next. If I have it, chances are I'll do it. And again, don't forget, like, subscribe. See you in the next one.